2 in Contest All Speed. We're here at Silverstone round 10. I'm here with Two-Spell from Tier 1 and I'm here with our commentator from Tier 1, Fish. Welcome guys.
Hey, what's up everyone?
Hey everyone.
So we're at Silverstone. It's a dry quali and race. It will be overcast for the quali session and light cloud for the race. So we can see different strategies, different people coming up to the field. So I'm looking forward to a great battle. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think the due to the light cloud, the tire temperatures on the first lap will be extremely low. So you're gonna have extremely early braking, but you know it could catch some people out. So something to look out for as well. Hopefully not too many incidents to not ruin anyone's races, but you know just something to look out for.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah, I think you could see people on the harder compound maybe going for 2 flying laps just to get the temperature in the tyres as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe as we have a new boy here in the league. For now he's a reserve driver. He will race next week in Tier 1 as well. We have Jakey Boy in there. So a big welcome to him. Sorry?
Jakey
Give him
Boy.
all the TV time.
Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, I'm on him right now. He's in the Red Bull, sorry.
Yeah, the Aston Martin. It's an Aston Martin now.
Yeah.
The Aston Martin Red Bull. Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
We'll call him Jake Bond.
Yeah.
Then we have Hemi, our championship leader, and Raceboy just 4 points by him, isn't it?
Yes, just 4 points, and then it's the other way round in the constructors with Red Bull 5 points ahead of Ferrari.
Ah, okay, like that, yeah. So that should spice things up as well. Yeah.
Senna out on softs.
I mean, what times are we expecting? Just that. Would you have any idea?
127s?
127.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've kind of forgotten because it was all wet into one.
yeah, true. Yeah, time trial I did a 125.9. So maybe some guys can get into the 126s, but I expect the majority of the league will be in the 127s.
A low 27 will be a decent lap time, but somebody could pull out a 26.
As Dominic says, what ended up happening in the chaos of last race, any penalties? The stewards are reviewing everything and there are penalties handed out, but we can't say anything until it's official. Tier 1 drivers have 48 hours to send in their reviews, as Tier 2 drivers have, so we have to wait till I think the weekend or at least Monday, and then we will post everything in the chat, so then you will see it Wednesday if some drivers have race bans, quali bans, penalty points, etc. So you will get updated for sure.
And I think the stewards had about as much material to go on as the next Game of Thrones.
Yes, I can confirm that. Oh my god, so many. It was ridiculous. I think it was the most this season. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a few dive bombs, so yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much today in this race.
Yeah, but most I think a lot of these guys watch the Tier 1 race because they don't do the stupid things or they don't make the mistakes the Tier 1 drivers make. So
yeah, I think the Tier 1 drivers are a bit more aggressive.
Yeah, true. Yeah, definitely. As we watch Jacob Boy, he's now in the final sector, up to the last corner. Let's see what time we can put together. I know he's quick. Let's see what he can do. 124, 5, 6. She puts in a 126.5, which is a really decent lap.
Wow.
Interesting to see what.
Already.
Yeah, but it's interesting to see what Raceboy and Hemi can do against him. Those guys on top of the championship.
Is on mediums and Raceboy is on softs at the moment. So
it says Hemi is on softs as well.
Strategy.
Okay.
That seems like
a pretty quick time for a Tier 2 driver. So I don't know. Like, is it? Did he have to you know, say his times to get entered into this tier 2, or is it just
No,
by
it was-
like how was it? How
Yeah.
did he get to tier 2 rather than tier 1? Just out of
We
interest.
we needed people for tier 1 because Mebe left. Some other guys were not sure. We weren't quite sure that they could make it. So we were
Yeah.
looking for tier 1 drivers, and I asked in my Sunday League chat if some guys were interested. So we had 2 guys, Domain Zane and Jakey Boy. So
Yeah.
Domain Zane has already a permanent seat in tier 1, but now there's no permanent seat left. But with a race ban for
Okay.
Sayusa, he can already race next week. But not just to not disappoint him, and because he's a reserve, he is allowed to try for tier 2. So that's why he's in for now. But he will race next week on Wednesday, and probably
He's
not on the
officially a
first day.
tier
then.
1 driver, yeah.
Not officially, but
But
yeah, with the race bans and
Battles the
etc.
Red Bulls
Like-
at the top.
But he's a tier 1 driver. Like he's a tier 1 driver pace. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, sort of. At
Yeah,
some tracks
okay.
he has the pace for tier 1, definitely, and on some tracks I think Raceboy and Hemi can match him. You see now, Raceboy is only 2/10 off, you know, so it's not that
Okay,
much.
yeah.
It's not a Mark 2.0 Australia race. Let's put it that way.
Two
Okay.
Red Bulls battling for pole position round Silverstone. I'm getting shades of Mark Webber and Sebastian Vettel now.
Yeah, last time we saw that.
Yeah.
Jake Boy at the moment, not bad for a number 2 driver.
Multi 21.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all remember that, right?
At some point it may will come to give Raceboy that a little bit more points for the championship.
That could be interesting, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jakey Boy would only add to constructors, not to the drivers or anything. I'm right in saying that, right? Yeah.
Well, he'd had his points, but he's already starting on.
No, so if you're a reserve driver or just filling in, you just add to the constructors for the team that you're playing or racing for. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, you're driving for your points will get added up to Constructors Championship, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we watch X427 is going to start his lap on the soft tires. Interesting to see what he can do. At some tracks he really excelled, to be honest. He was at the top, but at some tracks he's just in the middle of the grid, and yeah, let's see what he can do this week. Goes up to
I keep thinking that they've changed the Ferrari skin, but I just realised that they haven't got the mission and stuff on the game, have they? So the Ferrari did used to look like this.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Just trying to. We've got Rip and Run, Oaksy, and Wiseboy out on. Well, actually, no, Rip and Run just goes into the pits, but we've got Oaksy and Wiseboy on the medium compound tyres.
Or the set a lap as well, yeah. Yeah, and we're gonna set a lap on mediums as well, so they will be looking to start on the medium tires.
Still got a bit of time left in qualification. Let's see what maybe they can do a better time. We've got Oaksy.
Just winding up now on the hanger straight.
Yeah.
Here we go. Puts the ERS into hot lap and cloud and starts his lap shot.
Let's see what Oaksy can do then.
X47 up to the final corner. As he puts in a 127.0, which brings him up to P3. Ripper Run always retires after one run. He always does.
Yeah.
Because he
He's
pitted.
actually, what I realized. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he pitted and now he retired.
Yeah. I've just realised that Rip and Run is one of my old buddies that I used to race with back in 2010 and 11.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, I heard him commentate on the FOR and versus COS league, and I was like, oh my god, I recognise that voice. I just messaged him just now, said, why did you not add me back?
Clearly there's some
But he keeps
beef going on there that you don't
No,
you're not
because he
aware
keeps
of.
changing his PSN. Like he's changed like 10 different PSNs, man. I don't understand, but yeah.
As Dominic Precio says, early race predictions, Hemi, Ricky, Raceboy. So with that, what are your predictions, guys?
Got F1 Senna just set a pole
We
lap
were
over the
so
126.
wrong with
yeah.
our lap time.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Saw the lap from
But
Senna.
yeah.
Oh, Mark says, what's Jake's time? It's a 1:26.5 at the moment, and Thomas is in the chat as well. Hello Thomas, thank you for joining in.
Yeah, so yeah, 126 is that's a really quick lap right now. I mean, I think.
Yeah, these are good laps.
Yeah.
Race boy on an out lap. Now is Jake's on a lap, isn't it?
No, I think Jake is gonna start a lap now. Oh no, he's on a lap, 1:26.7.
He's just finished one. He's just
Yeah,
dropped
he just
down his
finished
ERA.
one. And now we can watch Raceboy, who's going to start his lap.
Yeah.
Two rock boots closer to each other. Maybe Jakey Boy can give Raceboy some slipstream down the long back straight.
They're a bit too far away.
They're too far away. Jakey Boy's on Wellington Straight at the moment.
Yeah, but if he, he's not waiting. Otherwise he
No.
could have done it.
Teamwork there.
Yeah, it's not like the Red Bulls in Tier 1 in Baku who are doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, that Baku race was crazy. Same as last week.
Yeah.
Last week my I don't know what it was, but it was all over the chat. That moment, it was 5-6 people were in the chat. They were laughing at it. It was so nice to see. Everyone enjoyed it, and me and Jordan enjoyed it really much to commentate on it. Jakey Boy on a 1:26.5, Raceboy on a 1:26.7. He's looking for an improvement. He goes up to the final sector right now.
Yeah, as it comes down the hanger straight, down into turn, the hairpin. Sorry, not the hairpin, the chicane. Penultimate corner. Final corner as he comes over the start-finish straight.
1:26.6.
He's closed, but not
Yeah.
there. He should have enough time to come in and pit and get another run in.
True. Yeah.
Getting greener, so Ricky's just probably waiting right at the last moment to set a lap. Not seen Ricky, Hammy or Juventus set a lap just yet. They're still in the pits.
As I'm watching Chris at the moment, I think he's going to start his lap.
Hammy just going through Cox now on a fast lap. He's not yet set a time, so he's just coming through
Nope,
Maggots
he's
and
not.
Beckett's now.
Sorry, what did you say?
Okay, yeah.
Hammy.
He's on
Hammy.
hanger straight at the moment. Coming from Maggots and Beckett. I think this is
27.2,
his,
that's a decent lap. I think he could be into the 26s here.
yeah. This has to get the chicane right.
Into club. Put the power down.
127,
Nice.
126.7. So yeah, some pretty quick times.
I don't know if Hammy will have enough time to get another lap in after pitting though. It'll be close
Will
for
be
Hammy.
close, yeah, definitely.
Does anyone in the chat think there's going to be any team orders at Red Bull today?
Maybe I don't think they are in a party together. So
Or maybe Jake will have to do the gentlemanly thing then without being told.
yeah. Yeah, but maybe a little bit of pride to be a
Or
newcomer
maybe
and
they'll
win.
crash into each other. And
Oh,
there'll
that could be a
absolute
possibility as well.
Fireworks.
You could always just say I would have won it anyway, but I gave it to you, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but when the red mist comes down and they see the opportunity to win something.
I know. That's what stays true with us gamers, I guess. Always
Yeah.
want to win.
As Ricky is on his outlap.
How many dives into the pit lane? But I think he could have enough time actually. Could have enough time. So the top 4 are all in the pit lane. So none of them have come out yet.
Yeah, just on board with Ricky now. He's going to start his one and only attempt at well, not pole lap, sorry, a quali lap. Let's see.
And maybe it is
Yellow
pole.
flags. No, sector 2.
So the sector times we're looking for Ricky to be competitive are 27.1, a 35.5 and a 23.7. Those make up the pole lap at the moment. So let's see where he is after
Okay.
sector 1. Down the Wellington straight. 27.2, it's not
27.2.
far off.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe invalidated right there.
We're looking for a 102.7 or 8 after this sector.
Yeah, he's in ERS mode 2, now he's in 3, now he's in 4. I don't know why he does that, but...
I have a feeling you are right though, I have a feeling it might have been invalidated.
Yeah.
Has he got enough fuel in ERS to do another lap?
You can save fuel really easy around here, and ERS, so maybe... Ah, he puts in a 127.2, so it's alright.
Enough lap.
As Juventus is
So
maybe
Senna
on his
is
outlap.
on his hot lap now. Race boy just coming to start it, so Senna's going to cross the line first, then it will be Race boy.
Yeah, so I will follow Senna.
Jake and Hammy are very close to one another. They're actually nose to tail on their outlap. Hammy might need to back off to get some space. Senna through cops. Look good.
Smarter retired. He thinks his lap is enough. Chris retired as well. Hammy goes up for the final sector.
Personal best in the middle sector from Senna. He's 2 tenths up on himself.
Final corner, let's see what he can do. He puts in a 126.2. Great lap. Now we will watch
All that
Race
in the
Boy.
middle sector, that was.
Fantastic effort from there.
Really good effort. Now it's the turn for Race Boy. What can he do?
Race boy is down on himself at the moment. He's a tenth behind. They might not improve this lap.
Not as clean as you'd like it.
Nope, he doesn't improve.
Very consistent though. He set a 26.7, a 26.6 and a 26.7, so maybe that's good for race pace for Race Boy.
It's now Jakey Boy. And after him we
Hammy
can watch
right
Hammy.
behind him on the hanger straight.
Oh, Jakey Boy on the cross.
Jakey Boy's matched his time in sector 2, but he's a tenth and a half up in sector 1. He could get a bit further up there.
As he puts in a 126.4, and Hemi puts in a 126.5. So that's Hemi up to P3 and Raceboy down to P4. Great qualifying from these guys.
Yeah, we've got the top 4 all split by 4/10, so fantastic.
For the first time, I think, this season, everyone, the top 10 at least, have all gone out on the fastest tyre and have gone for pole position.
Everyone except of Rip and Ron and Wiseboy, those two guys put on laps on medium tires. But the rest, just what you said, all on soft tires. But I think because they know you can make it from softs to medium without any problem.
Although we can see what maybe happened yesterday in the race where the safety car ruined the people who were starting on mediums. Maybe that's what they want to avoid.
Yeah, and someone was ruined who started on softs and did go to hard tires. Can't remember his name. He was in a Red Bull. Don't know who it was, but yeah, he put on hard tires. So yeah, maybe the guys outside the top 10, maybe some of these guys will start on medium tires. Juventus has the best position. He's on soft tires right now, but he can put medium tires on.
I think the problem with medium tyres though is if the safety car does come out relatively early and everyone gets a free pit stop, the only option you've got is hards.
True, yeah, that's a big problem.
Well, you could go for the blue wall tyre.
Yeah, you could go straight for hards and then go on mediums.
I can confirm.
Thomas, that was a little dig.
I can confirm you don't want to be on the hard tires. Oh my days, those tires were awful. Oh my days. As Jakey Boy says, I would have got pole but bottled maggots and baggots, so only improves by a 10.5. As Senna is complaining as well. Senna is complaining about Racer, and Lennon saw it, so we will see video clips from them coming in, I think.
Is this in the driver's chat?
Yeah, that's in the driver's chat, yeah.
Okay.
So guys are not happy on their qualifying performance, but still we have the top 4 within 2/10 or something. And we had, I think it was from P5 to P8 all within a 10th. So it's really close racing between those guys.
Be interesting to see if anyone from 5th to 10th can overtake any of the top 4 at the start and maybe get in the way and compromise their race if they've got a faster race pace.
Yeah, true. You never know about the race pace. I always base my setups on the race, not on the quali. So if I start P6, it doesn't say that I will be racing around the P6 mark, unless you make a wrong strategy call. That, yeah, then you can have it. But as Dominic said, talking about strategy calls, just stay out if you get an early safety car on the medium tires. Just don't break your strat. Yeah, if you can be my Jeff for the next round, that would be awesome, because my Jeff from yesterday, he was awful.
Yeah, he wrecked your race.
Yeah, he wrecked my race completely.
I think he was working for FTR on the low.
Yeah, he's.
I think you've got El Jeffe, not Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a rogue engineer.
You can tell we're in Silverstone here. All of the people, all of the youths wearing hoodies on the gantry above the pit lane here.
Yeah, they are all wearing hoodies. Nice job, Codemasters. Where are we waiting for?
The Mercedes mechanics look very, very bored there.
Yeah, same as I do right now. What's going on?
I don't know, I'm thinking this beautiful advertising from Tata Communications. It's keeping everything all exciting.
Yeah, and the HL will be happy with it as well.
Yeah. Well,
as people in the chat say that
online.
The game is crashed. Oh no, then we have to do custom grids. Now we have to restart everything.
Technical.
technical issues.
Difficulties. Thankfully, it's not going to leave anyone at a disadvantage because everybody went on the softs in the top 10.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but you can select your tires if you want, so then we just have to say that all the guys who qualified on
There was
soft
only two
tires have to start
people.
on
There was only
softs.
2 people that qualified on the medium, so
Yeah, true, and they
That's
started
well,
that
well,
back.
But
Yeah.
they were out of the top 10 anyway.
out there. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. So yeah, just the top 10 just specified that they have to start on the on the soft. Sorry.
If we wait a little bit, sometimes if it kicks the person who's causing the problem, then it will all
Yeah.
start again. As long as nobody leaves. The person who's causing the problem probably has a black screen right now, whereas everyone else is sat on the grid.
Everyone's just in a WhatsApp chat right now.
You should just say who's got a black screen, because I can
Yeah,
see the
let's check.
Gantry, the Silverstone. I can just see Silverstone and the Gantry in the pit lane.
True. I know it's not Jakey Boy because he's sending a picture of him on the starting grid, but I just can't see who isn't ready up yet. Chris says I will redo lobby. There's people sending in their TV screen. This is hilarious.
Everybody post their screen so we can see who's actually
Yeah, so
on the lobby. It's okay. We're gonna reset this.
Yep. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream for now then, and then we will be back online when the formation lab starts. So, oh,
Oh, it was actually
Bruh.
Chris.
oh wow, it was Chris. You're kidding me. Chris is gone and the formation lab starts. No way, no way. Chris is the one. You're kidding me. No, it isn't Chris. Chris is in here, but it said Chris left.
But it's Chris left. No, but that's his car. That's just in here. If he can get back in
Yeah,
here,
it's an AI.
maybe his car can he retake control as we see a Lennon Moran is off on the track.
Yeah, but he is disconnected. Or he.
Hang on. I'll send Chris an
disconnected.
invite so you can keep the stream up. Hang on.
Well, okay, yeah.
Oh, I don't think I can invite him.
Do I? No, I can't invite him in as well. Oh man. Yeah, then we have to restart as well, I think.
Yeah, we have to restart. Yes, unfair on Chris.
Oh no,
but
Jose
yeah.
Ferreira has invited
Oh,
him.
I invited. Oh, nice. That's good.
What did Lennon get disqualified for?
Yeah, he was just on the grass, but I thought it was just
Silly.
by him that he left the session, but it was just actually him spinning.
So now Chris will regain control of his car. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you should do.
Okay.
If he's quick enough.
We've got half a lap to go.
Yeah, otherwise his car will have a shit start and then he has to take over again. So yeah, sorry for the misunderstanding, but we will still go racing.
Race
Turns
predictions,
out
guys.
that,
Yeah.
I don't know, genuinely. I think the top 4 are going to take some beating. Smarto's usually very good on tyres and
Tyres.
race pace, but I don't think this is a track where looking after the tyres really benefits you, because it's an
Yeah.
easy one-stop. So I'm thinking the top 4 is probably going to stay the top 4. X427 usually has a very good race pace, so I'm going to go with a cheeky podium for it.
Yeah, I say Jakey Boy, Race Boy and Hemi. Go it like that.
Okay, for your top 3.
Yep. Yeah, I think Senna has the quali pace, but not the consistency for his race pace.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you guys
Oh, no, Chris
commentate
has been
on,
dropped to the back.
so you can do the light.
Yep. As we have 5 lights. And away we go for the Silverstone Grand Prix with a good start from Jakey Boy, I think. No, it's Senna with the Best start of them
As
all.
we have Mitch go into the pit wall, already having damage on his wing immediately.
Oh wow.
Massive piece of debris flying up there, yeah.
As we've got
Oaksy's missing half of his front wing.
As we have Juventus side by side with Lennon.
That's exactly what I was just looking at as well. Does he make it? Lennon goes.
Yeah, Lennon goes wide
side.
and Juventus up to the place. So Dominic is happy in the chat, I think. As
And
Juventus
Ricky
is looking down the
capitalises on
inside.
that as well.
Juventus on the inside of Smado. If he can catch in his slipstream, then he can get past. Just don't do a fruitful.
Yeah, I witnessed that yesterday.
Oh, Juventus makes it stick. Great move from him. Juventus up to P7.
And now Ricky's all over the back of Smarto and Lennon's all over the back of Ricky. Through maggots and buckets.
Ricky is seeing Smarto and wants him now. After last week's
After
incident.
Austria, yeah, he will want that. He's all over the back of him. He goes to the outside. Is that where he wants to be?
Ricky is going to be
it's three right.
Into the middle!
Lennon Meringue trying to get on the action.
Well, round the outside, Ricky now down the inside. As he locks up, but he makes the move
Hey,
stick.
he's pulled it off.
Yes, he did. Great move from Ricky. Payback.
Amazing stuff.
Sportsmanship, race, revenge
Smarto
from
hits the
Ricky.
curb there a little bit, loses some traction.
I think Smart might have been slightly tentative there, just because he's like, yeah, Ricky's going to be a bit aggressive just to get his payback from Austria. So
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
I think so.
As we have JK Boy in front, Senna 7/10 behind him, and then Race Boy looking to get past Senna, but Hemi is looking really thirsty at the moment,
Chris is struggling to get back in his car, apparently.
which is really unfortunate for him. Yeah, we just can't invite Chris. That's the problem. We can't invite him because we're in spectate mode. Can't do anything.
We've got Jakey Boy leading the race now. I don't know.
Jakey Boy
Taking Senna somehow.
Yeah, I did miss that. Focusing on.
Race Boy already
Race
on a
Boy.
penalty. Jakey runs wide.
Jakey runs wide.
Jakey
Oh,
Boy
mistake from
has to
Jakey.
Yield the position. Seems like he just yielded.
No, he got fully on
he
the
got
grass on the
really?
on the exit of Maggots and Beckett.
Okay, and Jakey Boy and Race Boy side by side as he pushes it. Race Boy to the
Oh.
side. Race Boy down the inside.
But Jakey Boy hangs it around the outside. And that was Hemi down the inside of Race Boy.
Now having
Yeah.
Oh, as he pushes him wide.
I think that's fair enough. That's quite a tight corner. He's not leaving
Yeah.
any space on the outside. There,
Oh,
Hammer.
this is so loose. Oh, and Senna's running away with it. Already 1.5 seconds. Clear.
Race Boy trying to assert dominance.
Oh,
there,
Hemi goes down
and
the inside.
Jake was having none of it. But he's
As
gonna have a
Corwin picks
much
up
better
10
exit.
seconds of exceeding track limits. 10 seconds for exceeding track limits. What's going on there?
DRS enabled and Senna's already away from it. Hammy up the inside
Hemi
of
up the
Jake.
inside. As Jake hangs it around the outside again. Oh, they thought Jakey Boy's off!
Jakey Boy is off.
And it's
as
damage.
X427 gets
Damage for
on
Race
his
Boy.
wing as
No,
well.
it's not.
And
Oh.
X427 as well.
427's lost a few end plates. Race Boy just missed the front, didn't he? Of his
Yeah,
teammate.
I think Race Boy's
I think
alright.
he he just missed it. It's X427 got the brunt of it because he just unexpectedly went to the back of. As he has to yield the position from, and he goes wide in Maggots.
Juventus takes 4th place. Ricky all
Yeah.
over. Ricky takes 5th. That's he's got even more damage now. More bits have just fallen off, and
Look at
Smarto
this.
comes through as well. Poor X427.
This is painful.
Is he going to pit
Painful.
for Hards?
He's gonna have to.
Because that's a lot of time he's losing there. He does.
Yeah.
Surely Hards.
There we go. That's unfortunate they're getting caught up in that incident. Where do we see Jakey Boy? Jakey Boy's recovered into 8th position at the moment. Would have burnt up those tyres.
Jakey Boy with wing damage. He misses his right bit of his front wing. Luckily for him,
yeah.
it's not his left bit because that would hurt him a little bit more.
Wise boy all over the back of Rip and Run if we go for a bit at the back for a little while.
Oh yeah,
Starting
there's
on
action
moving.
there. Rip and Run got the DRS from Racer in front of him. There is quite a lot of action going on, just like yesterday. There's like just pockets of action.
There's so many slow corners around the place. There's areas where the dirty air is not too much of a problem. All the way from this part of the track, from Cox through Maggots and Beckett's, as you just saw there if you were watching Wise Boy and Rip and Run, you get a lot of dirty air around this part of the track. But the first half of the track is really good for overtaking because there's so many slow corners.
And there are 3 DRS zones, so, and you've got the slipstream, which
Wise Boy poised to the outside to get Racer's slipstream on the outside of Rip and Run. Rip and Run holds it tight on the inside with the camera.
As Chris says, it wouldn't even let me
that's
back in
Wise
the
Boy going
car.
around the inside of Rip and Run.
Left the door open there, Rip and Run. He should have defended it, or I would have done, but he left the door open and he's lost the position for it.
Roland is in as well. Look,
Any
Roland.
damage? Hope not.
No, I think their wins
Nope.
are both fine.
Nope, Rip Run is okay.
Racer's missing a lot of end plates though on the McLaren. Crucially on the left side as well. Matty and Oaksy very close to each other.
On my screen, it looks like he hasn't got any a wing at all.
Yeah, on the left, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the
I
right
think
he has a
that's just
little
the
bit.
weird way the McLaren is.
Oaksy seems to be falling away just slightly from JP Boy.
Matty's front wing looks like it's tilted like up to the left. He's right
So-
behind Oaksy, going around the outside into Cops. Does the switch back? P9.
Massive. Very good move there.
Oaksy now with the switch thing through Maggots and Beckett's. If he can hold it tight, he'll get DRS down the hanger straight. Matty won't get any of it.
On
He
the harder
messes up a
compound
little
as
bit
well.
there. That was great from Matty. Brilliant move. Smarto. Ricky Pitts.
I think Oaksy might try to come back at Matty, but Ricky Pitts now.
Yeah,
Must have
Ricky
picked up
going
some
for an
damage.
interesting undercut. He's got no damage from what I can see. Maybe he's just trying an undercut.
Strange.
He does like
Yeah.
alternate strategies, does Ricky?
As Raceboy is now fourth and behind
going for
Hemi,
mediums.
and
Is he
Hemi
gonna get
is
them to go
catching
the whole
Senna.
way?
So the top 3 is getting closer and closer, and Juventus up to P4. Really solid job from him in the Williams.
You could get 20 laps out of it, I suppose.
Right now, we have got 13th, 12th, 11th, 10th, 9th and 8th all close together at the moment, all picking up each other's slipstreams like a trolley train.
Back in the days.
And then we got F1 Senna, Hami and Raceboy all within a second of each other. Oh, Hami goes wide on Maggots and Beckett's.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to Raceboy.
Raceboy.
Raceboy will still
Takes
get DRS, of course, because he
Yeah.
was behind in the zone, but so was Hammy behind Senna.
And now Juventus
Loses
is under
position,
pressure
but
from
not too
Smado.
much. Yeah, does Smart go down the inside?
Oh no, that's not nice from Juventus. That's not
That's
enough room at all.
cheeky.
That's leaving no room at all.
Yeah, and he could have wrecked his own race right there.
If I were him, I'd let Smarto go right now, or he might face the wrath of the stewards later.
Or I think that's you've got that on stream, or what player? That was a bit naughty there.
Smado definitely wants to get past Juventus right now with DRS.
Now let's just leave the door open. All this battling between Juventus and Smart, just leave the door open for Lennon. He's
He's
just
right
biding
behind
his
him,
time. Yeah.
but keeping a safe distance, having seen what he saw going into Vale.
Oh, as Ricky picks up 3 seconds.
Wise boy right behind Matty Robbo as well. He's not letting him escape.
Smart.
Tyre compound.
Good exit.
Top 7 are all on softs. Mediums for Matty, Wise boy and Rip and Run. Rowan is on soft as well.
It's smarter down the inside, sorry to interrupt you. Juventus hanging it around the outside. As Juventus goes down the inside, and he defends really well from Smarto, who has to stuck back behind him.
Much more polite that time than Juventus losing at least a car hit from the outside.
Yep.
That's how it should be. Surely not.
Smarto goes down the inside. Oh!
He thinks better of it.
Yeah. Had to get off the gas, otherwise he would have.
And now Lennon.
Lennon tries to go down the inside. Does he?
Love it. Lennon can't quite get the traction there.
Yeah.
But he's got the DRS, he's got a much better exit out of the corner onto the Wellington straight. Goes
Wow,
on the
that's
outside.
Can't make the mistake.
Close enough. Good defending from Smarter. I think Lennon's tyres are in a much worse condition than the two guys in front of him.
Yeah, Smarter does seem like the quicker of the two, but just
Jake
can't get
is
ahead.
Jake is losing so much time with his damage. I mean, we know he's got the pace, and he's like 6.5 seconds off the back of Lennon and Smarto and Juventus.
Yeah, true, but I think this is the only track where you want to advance with a broken wing instead of replacing it, because this pit straight you lose way too much time.
That's true. Maybe he's just trying to wait until he thinks he can get on the mediums and then change his wing. He doesn't want the hards.
Yep. Which you can do right now. Smarto looks up, but he's got past Juventus. Great work from Smarto. Senna's in. Just what I said, you can put mediums on right now, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Salts go off, mediums go on. Yep.
Pit times.
As I think Jakey Boy is in as well, yeah, because Red Bull was picking up a front wing.
Yeah. 26 seconds is about the time you would lose in the pit lane.
Okay.
So.
The Senna is now 28 point. No, it's more than that. I think it's about 29 seconds. Because Senna was leading, and now he's 29.4 behind Raceboy.
So now we have
between 29 and 30, I reckon. For just tyres.
So Lennon picks up 3 seconds. That will hurt his race at the end.
But whilst Senna's tyres are warming up on the mediums, Raceboy and Hammy still have the pace on the softs, and he's just losing time. He's not undercutting. Looks like the overcut might be more powerful here as we wait for the tyres to warm up.
As Raceboy and Hammy are both in. As Hammy closes up a lot. Raceboy picks up 5 seconds stop and go. And Hammy closed up a lot. So Raceboy with a terrible pit entry. And now Hammy maybe can get past him. We have to wait to see. Great camera shot.
30.4 seconds was the gap back to Senna.
Great stop from Red Bull.
On board with Senna. Where are the two leaders? Where's Raceboy and Hammy? Are they coming out the pits yet?
No, they're still in the pits. They're still in the pits.
Round Vale, through Club, onto the start-finish straight.
And now Raceboy is off. Raceboy is coming out right now, and Hammy is in as well. They're coming out right now. Senna.
He's turning into turn 1. And
he lost a lot of time.
He's lost it, yeah. The warm-up is very slow on these tyres. He's been overcut.
He should be faster now, but the thing is that you have to overtake him on track, and that's difficult to do.
He has to get both of them on the hanger straight this lap, or the other two are going to have warm tyres.
Yep, as Jakey Boy picks up 3
He's got
seconds.
to close up in this section.
But with those guys battling up front, he may can do it.
He's definitely closing up though. 1 lap more temperature. Ricky's made his way closer through the drama with his attempt at undercut. He fitted 3 laps before anyone else. And he's now only 6.5 seconds behind Senna. Which would have been good enough to be around about where Smarto is, so he might have kept his position over Smarto.
Yep. Oh, Juventus picks up 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. As Hemi goes for a move down the inside. Raceboy sticks around the outside. He leaves room.
Senna watching this, hoping they crash. They're very close.
Oh, terrible. So sorry for the switch.
This is a wild race. Everyone's getting their elbows out.
And now Senna is right on the back of them. As Jacob Boy sets the fastest lap of the race, so that shows what he could have done if he didn't pick up that wing damage.
Raceboy a bit too far back to think about diving down Hammy there, so he bides his time. Give it another go down the home straight. Jake is now 20 seconds off this battle after his wing damage and losing time and then having to change his wing.
Such a shame.
It's a real shame, really.
Yeah, would have been a 4-way battle for the win, I think, unless someone will surprise us.
Raceboy waiting, he decides he doesn't want to dive though, doesn't want to make the move just yet. They're closing up rapidly on Wiseboy there, who's disconnected, I think.
Yep, he does. Oh.
At least that won't interrupt the leaders. Does Hammy know he's disconnected? It looks like he is.
Yeah.
I thought he looked a bit hesitating to go through him there. Oh, he's go.
Yeah, loses it.
You know what I like about Raceboy is he's got a great racing brain on him. He thinks I've got the opportunity, but is it worth it to go for that at this time? He's quite happy to go, you know what? No, not this time.
Yeah, Senna's losing touch. 9/10 behind these guys. He needs to pick up his pace to be, or at least to stay within 1 second, because he's now out of it, out of the 1 second window, so that's no DRS for him.
He certainly doesn't look as comfortable on the medium tyres as he did on the softs, especially the other two have got a bit more pace on these medium tyres. The good thing for Hammy is the next car up the road for him is Rip and Run, so when he sees the other Ferrari coming in, surely he'll just jump out of the way.
Yes, he will, but Raceboy around the outside as he makes the move stick. You just saw it coming with DRS, and now he's come past. Let's see if he can pull away.
That had been coming for a couple of laps, really, hadn't it?
Yep. Let's see it coming.
But the amount that Senna is struggling on these mediums, I wonder if Ricky fancies a chance at a podium.
Yeah, but the gap between Senna and Ricky stays almost the same, so Ricky's driving the same pace as Senna does, and Senna's just losing time to the two guys in front of him.
It's true.
As
But Senna has fresher tyres than Ricky, you'd think he'd be going a bit quicker.
Yeah, true, yeah. If Ripperman just can stay at maybe 2-3 more laps, then he can hold up Raceboy to give Hemi effectively P1 again. Just a little bit of team play right there.
That's true, Rip and Run to try and do a little bit of a job for Ferrari there. Oh, he nearly lost it there, Hammy.
Hemi almost lost it.
Definitely a brown trouser moment there.
So we don't have really close battles at the moment. I think this is the most interesting battle, if you can call it like that, to watch right now. Raceboy closing up to Ripperon and Medirobo, who are on a different strategy than these guys are. With Raceboy sets the fastest lap, Hemi behind him, he needs to stay on. As Senna's just losing touch to these guys, which is really unfortunate, so it is going to turn out a two-way battle for P1, I think. Raceboy now really close to Ripperon. As Medi runs wide.
Runs wide. In the lead.
Oh, he had to back out
losing so much time, Raceboy. Rip and Run playing the Kimi Raikkonen role right here. And maybe he just doesn't want to get involved.
Ripperon is slowing down. Ripperon doesn't want to get involved, but Medi is thinking like, oh hell no, I'm gonna back out of it. Just get past me.
Or maybe he thought he'd got Hammy close enough and he thought, yeah, let's get him going now and then I can maybe sneak through Matty when the other two go through him.
Yep, that could be a thing, yeah. As Hammy
I think
is
he's dropped a bit too much time. I don't know, he's very slow right now. He's let Senna through as well.
Oh, and Hemi is still stuck behind Medi, so this will give Raceboy the opportunity to
he's
pull
got to
away.
go for this risky move round club.
Oh, as he pushes Medi right. Oh, they touch.
Oh,
but it's okay. But now Hemi is 1.4 seconds behind Raceboy. He needs to gain that back.
And if he's not careful, Medirobo's going to have DRS on him. I know he's messed up the exit there. Senna all over the back of the house. That's one thing you don't want, is it? A Senna up your house.
As now Ripperon is already on the back of Medirobo again, so it didn't cost him time at the end.
We've got Lennon Meringue making a move on Ricky down into Cop's corner.
Oh, as Ricky wants to come back, has to back out of it. As Medi picks up 3 seconds. Ricky around the outside. Nope, thinks better of it.
Too risky.
Yep.
Have we been keeping the track of penalties, or are we just going to have a lucky dip at the end of the race?
Yeah, there's too many. The penalties are getting crazy nowadays, man. I think people are pushing a bit too hard, I guess. Happens in racing.
Ricky around the outside, can he hold it? Runs a bit wide, but he's still up the inside. Leaves enough space.
Oh, they touch! They touch, Lennon run wide, now it's Smarto.
On the edge of,
in the action again as well. And then this is a four-way battle right now for 6th position. Juventus, Smarto, Lennon Meringue and Ricky.
Ultimately it's going to be for 4th place though, remember, because Medirobo and Ricky Run have to come in.
Yep, you're right there.
Lennon with DRS. Ricky locks up. Runs wide. And Lennon's back through.
What a battle between those guys. This Ricky is so
one thing
close.
I've noticed with this one is Lennon has more grip and Ricky has better straight line speed. So it's an interesting fight.
It is, so now Ricky is getting past, I think. As Ricky goes for the move down the inside.
All the while Smarto having a look.
Juventus down the inside of Smarto.
Juventus.
Oh, it's Juventus up to P8. He's having the race of his life at the moment.
Rip him running the pits for softs for the last 10 laps. He should come out around, be between Oaksy and Racer. Different round.
It's really unfortunate for him. Now he has to gain all those positions back, but he's on a
Yeah,
soft tire,
you're right.
so he should be able to do it.
And now we've got to look at the gap between him and Matty Robbo, which is 31 seconds, and we know that you need about 29 to come out. So at the moment, Matty Robbo is going to hold position. It depends how long he wants to stay out. If I were him, I'd be pitting this lap, because the softs aren't going to have nearly as much of a problem warming up as the mediums did.
As Dominic is happy in the chat, he says yes, and that's for the move Juventus made on Smado. Now Juventus is looking to make a move on Ricky as well, but Ricky is slipstream from Lennon. As Lennon touched the grass.
Juventus has fans in the chat.
He definitely has, yeah.
Loving his opportunistic move down the inside of Smarto into Vale. To be fair, I think we all did.
Yeah. As Maddie is in. So these guys all move up a place. As Anthony is in the chat as well, he says Juventus is awesome, so that's another fan for Juventus.
Exit through Club Corner, down the start-finish straight. Where is Matty Robbo? It's going to be close. He's coming out the pit lane. No, it's not even going to be close. But Oaksy's going to make this interesting if he holds up resistance to the two boys on soft tyres.
Oh, Juventus
Senna,
picks
he's
up 3
come
seconds.
back into this.
Senna
He's
has
right
come
on the back of
into
Hammy.
it.
Round the
On the
outside,
outside.
Hammy defends. Tries to switch back but slips a bit there under the traction.
Juventus round the outside of Ricky.
5 laps fresher tyres. Great move again.
So he makes the move stick. Yes, he does.
Well, Ricky behind Smarto.
Swamped.
I think he might be asking too much of his tyres at this stage to go all the way to the end of it.
Oh, Smarto gives the position back. He gives the position back.
Smarto loses it out of Club Corner. Yeah, it looked like he slid in the traction time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Senna at this point in
Ricky
the race
goes
is
down the inside of
quicker than
Juventus.
Hammy.
Does he? No.
Oh, he should have waited, I think. I don't think you want to waste time trying to do it there.
Yeah, now Smarto's on the back
now
of
we've
him.
got Smarto.
Smarto down the inside. Yeah, get past, better line,
Ricky
better
goes for the
grip.
switchback. He's around the outside now. Bit better traction. He's cutting to the inside. This is brilliant racing, guys.
Is he gonna do it down the inside?
Oh, he might do, because I mean it's Smarto, and there's no love lost between these two.
Blah. A great camera angle.
Senna passes down the hanger straight into Stowe. Does he have the pace to catch Raceboy now? He is definitely quicker than Hammy at this stage of the race.
As this will...
Suddenly his mediums have come alive. Maybe he was just trying to look after them at the beginning.
Yeah, now he can push all the way, as this will cost Hammy his championship lead for sure. And Raceboy will love this. So we have 7 laps to go, including this one. Smarto all over the back of Juventus. Juventus with, if I remember correctly, 8 seconds of penalty, so he will lose the place anyway. But if he can just keep it in front of him on track, that will give him a great boost of confidence going into the next couple of rounds.
So Raceboy has 6 seconds of penalties.
And Senna?
I'm just looking now.
I don't think he has any.
Senna is clean. So if he can just stay in the slipstream, he's in a great position right now.
And Hemi?
And
Hemi is clean as well, I think.
I think he's clean. I'm just double checking. There's a lot of warnings in this race. My thumb is hurting from the scrolling. Good grief, guys. Yeah, Hammy is also clean. So at the moment, it's actually the race order is Senna, Hammy, Raceboy.
Yep. So the fight for P2 is effectively the fight for P1.
Yep.
As Hemi goes down the
Raceboy
inside.
needs to get a 6-second lead.
As Hemi goes for another move. Oh, they touch.
Oh, they touch, but they're fine. I think they're fine. I don't think there's any damage there. Hard to tell with the Force India's front wing, to be fair.
As Dominic is in the chat, just keep it clean now. Just keep it clean. Yeah, I don't know if you're talking about Juventus or just all of the guys, but Senna and Hemi need to keep it clean, especially if they want to have a chance to take the victory. And just don't battle in corners, because that will allow Raceboy to pull away. Just overtake each other on the straight when it won't hurt you on race pace, but don't do it in the corners, because that will cost you
Marto
your
up the
victory.
inside, gonna go through Cop side by side with Juventus. And he pulls it off. And now Juventus got a better run into Maggots and Beckett. If he can stick behind in the dirty area, he'll have a great run down the hanger straight. But just look at that, you lose so much speed in that dirty air.
And now Ricky's close.
I don't think he's close enough. I still think Juventus is closer to Smarto than Ricky is to Juventus.
I think Smaller will pull away
Have a
now.
look at this padding then. Smarto.
So Ricky, he goes for the move now. He sticks behind him. Really close race between these guys. Just watch Jakey boy. He's 2.8 seconds behind these guys with 5 laps to go, including
Lemon
this one.
has 9 seconds of penalties and Smarto doesn't have any.
This is really interesting. Maybe Jakey boy can snatch P4.
Ricky's got 3, I think Juventus has a few as well. I'm not scrolling through that list again.
Can understand that.
Oh, the side by side down the hanger straight again. Hammy takes the effective lead of the Grand Prix.
I wonder if
will
they know
how
that
many
they-
penalties he's got. I think Raceboy will obviously know how many penalties he's got, and he'll have been asking
I
the
wonder
cars
if
behind.
F1 Senna and Hammy know if Raceboy's got
I
penalties.
don't think they've got enough time to ask Jeff, to be honest. All this fighting
Yeah.
is going on.
Yeah.
These two are just, well, they either do know or they don't. Either way, they're racing all for it, so win-win for us.
Ricky goes for the move down the inside of Juventus as they touch. Juventus wants to get back on him, can't make the move stick. Now Jacob boy, he's gained a second on the last lap.
Fair play to Ricky, he's made these mediums last, he's been on them 17 laps now.
And maybe he gets a puncture at the end of the race, but these mediums can hold it really
Senna
long.
should
So
be quick down the hanger straight, he hung back a bit so he was within DRS but not affected too much by the dirty air, and now he gets a slingshot out onto the hanger straight. Hammy tries to break the toe. Did quite well there, to be fair. Maybe Senna just wants to overtake him on the last lap. But they don't want to lose too much time to Race Boy. They're 3.5 seconds behind now. They've only got 6 seconds to play with.
As Jakey Boy caught up to Juventus and Ricky.
Oaksy on the back of Matty for P11 down the hanger straight.
Smado picks up 3 seconds.
That puts him level with Ricky now. I think Juventus is now in the box seat. Maybe.
Now Juventus has 8 seconds.
Jake's in the box seat.
Yeah, but Jake has penalties as well.
Oh, I'm not going through that list again, I tell you.
Oh.
We'll have to see what happens with that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna see how it will pan out.
But yeah, apart from the battles at the front, the big battle going on at the moment is for P11 between Oaksy and Matty Robbo.
Oaksy on 5. On 17 lap all mediums, Matty on 6 lap all soft tires, so you should fancy Matty to get past Oaksy, but Oaksy is defending hard, defending his place like he should
Senna
do.
takes the effective lead again, Hammy takes it back. They're just fighting their way around.
It's the penultimate lap for these guys.
And now the gap's up to 4.1 seconds, so maybe Race Boy, with all this fighting between Hammy and Senna, is going to get the win anyway.
It's just what I said. If they keep battling in the corners, that gives Race Boy the possibility to pull away 6 seconds. Juventus is so close to Ricky, as Jakey Boy is in the fight as well.
Senna has so much more ERS left available to him than Hammy.
Senna's just saving his ERS behind Hammy as Ricky drifted through the corner, and now Jakey Boy is within a 10th, within DRS around the outside, as it is Jakey Boy up to P7, and now he's looking to get past Juventus.
Into Maggots and Beckett's. Hammy ahead of Senna. 4.4 seconds now the gap between Race Boy and these two.
As you don't think that Race Boy can pull away 6 seconds, I think the race is too short for that.
It depends how much these two get caught up on each other on the last lap. Big tank slapper from Senna there.
Smado is overtaking Lennon on the straight, going around the outside as Lennon brakes deep, but can't hand around the outside. As Jakey Boy is really close to Juventus right now. Ricky has to let those guys go. I think his tires are gone right now.
4.6 seconds. Senna wanting to get a better exit onto the Wellington straight. I don't think he manages it. No, he does. He's got a good toe. Hammy with good defending
Get on the
there.
inside. No.
It's gonna have to be the hanger straight. But you don't want to be too close through Maggots and Beckett, or you're gonna struggle.
Smado and Lennon
4.5 seconds the lead. He is so close.
We'll watch
Surely
these
he's
guys.
got it.
Yeah.
Surely this is the win for Senna. He goes to the outside. This is scenes of Mansell and PK.
But Hammy, he will go for the move, but he's too far away.
Yeah, it's too far back.
Oh, he closed up the gap. So it's Race Boy P1, 5 seconds stop ago. So it's Senna up to P1, Hammy up to P2, Race Boy down to P3. Smado now takes P4 with Jakey Boy past Juventus on the last lap.
I think Jake Boy's got fewer penalties than the guys in front of him.
So Smarto P4, Lennon P5, Jakey Boy up to P5 now. Get past Lennon, Lennon now P6, P7, Ricky
up to 6.
up to 6, Juventus 8, X47, 23 laps on the hard tires.
Fair
And he
play,
finishes
Ricky.
inside the points.
For Hammy, he didn't win the race, but he extends his lead in the championship over Raceboy by 3 points.
Yep, he does.
Red Bull, though, will be getting a lot more points than Ferrari. And why
Yeah.
disqualified? For not pitting, by the looks of it.
Yep.
Stupid
Yeah,
AI.
25 laps on the on the meeting.
So if Fish or Tuspo, if you guys can invite the top 3, that would be awesome.
Yep.
Then I can stay on board for the podium.
I'll let you do that too, Spell. Just
Trying to find me. I've suggested those two.
I think Hemi can't join, so maybe we can invite Jakey Boy if he wants, just to get an impression on what he thought about the race and what he thinks about the incident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jakey Boy with 3 E's and 89 on the end.
Look at all
So
those S
I will
ranks.
invite those guys. Yep.
Yep.
Welcome Raceboy. He's in, just waiting for other guys to join. As Jakey Boy is in as well. Welcome Jakey Boy, make sure your audio is allowed to be shared. Then we will start with the interviews really soon.
Yeah, ready.
As I don't think Senna and Hemi can join the party.
It's a shame.
We have to wait. Maybe Senna can join. I know Hemi can't join.
Raceboy, did you end up winning that?
Very clear, 5-6 seconds, but in the beginning too much mistakes, so fucking unnecessary.
Yeah, I completely ruined it at Brooklyn after that, didn't I? Went too wide, lost the wheels and hit the Ferrari.
I was right behind you, but did you push off or did you push off?
Just understeer, went wide, and then when I tried coming back onto the track, I had wheel spin. I hit the side of the Ferrari and went round it, and as you came through, your rear left hit my wing, gave me damage. Otherwise, I probably would have been alright, but it's no big deal.
Okay, so I don't think Senna and Hemi will join the party, so we can start with, or not a race winner. Yeah, on track you won, but you finished P3 on penalties. Raceboy, tell us about your race.
Good start, just took heavy right away the first corner. Then I was really struggling in the beginning with cold tires. I did everything in the formation lap, but I couldn't get them warm. It's a really problem. But yeah, then it was good racing. First I fall on the brake for my teammate that was spinning. And then, yeah, with the pit stop, I just too late on the brakes, penalty. But what I didn't understand was that Hemi was right behind me and he didn't get a penalty. So I thought, nah, I thought he also got one. And I saw Hemi also when I was behind him before the first stop. I saw him all over the place. I don't know the fast corner, but he went wide, and I thought he will also get a penalty, but that clearly wasn't. So I did everything right today, but except from the penalties.
Yeah, we saw. I was just talking about when it happened. We saw you going in really slowly and Hemi closing up to you when pitting, and you got 5 seconds stop and go penalty, and Hemi didn't. So that was really, really confusing to see.
Yeah, for me also.
Yeah.
I thought I had a gap up front, 7/10 or something, and then when I was in the pit and I got the 5 seconds, I looked behind me and I saw Hemi right into my gearbox. So yeah, I don't understand it, but yeah, I can nothing do about it.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. Strong performance, although should give you a little bit of confidence. Although you didn't take the win, you finished P1 on track and you had a great performance again today. Unfortunate that you couldn't get P1, but well done on the P3.
Thank you.
Then we go on to Jakey Boy, your first race here. I asked you today if you could join. Really quickly it has gone, but how did your first race go and did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I think it was quite an enjoyable race, apart from the fact of my little mistake at the start, which I do think cost me the win. I believe I had the pace, but I go back to what Raceboy said on the formation lap. I couldn't get no temperature. It turns out there was a glitch on the formation lap. I started with 75-degree tyres, and off the line I had no heat. So even when it got to like lap 3, there was no heat in the tyres. And then when I tried going around the outside of the Ferrari, I wasn't sure who it was. I went wide and got wheel spin and hit the side of him, and unfortunately went round. But I guess the recovery drive was good enough, and I'll take P5 at the end of the day.
Yeah, the recovery drive was great. Then I don't know if you can stay here in tier 2. You are gonna race for in tier 1 next week. What do you expect to get there at Germany? Strong track for you?
Yeah, I expect really good competition. Obviously, I've raced today in Division 2, and there's top quality lads in here, and just like F1 Senna, he got me on quali, which I completely bottled around Maggots and Beckett's and lost all my time, which would have put me on pole. But there is a lot of good competition in here, so it's only going to get better the higher that you go. So yeah, as I said, I'm expecting a good challenge.
Yeah, nice. It's some great competition. Fish and Tuspel, you guys have anything to ask to the drivers who are in there?
I think they've covered everything at the moment. I know that you had the, yeah, I do agree that you did have the pace to, you know, battle for the lead and stuff, but it's a bit unfortunate what happened down into the Wellington Straight. I think he just lost it. I think he might have just caused a collision with X427. It wasn't your fault or anything, but it just probably got into the back of you or something, which is unfortunate. Or was that race? It might have gone into the back of Raceboy, I think it was actually. But yeah.
What with X127?
I think he might. You know when you were trying to avoid Jakey Boy when he went off track. I think X427 went into the back of you and lost his wing. Hence why he went. Which was unfortunate for him, you know. Yeah, there was loads of action going on right at the beginning,
It was or he lose a wing or I lose a wing. So
it's rather him. Yeah, it's rather the other person that loses a wing, not me. That's the way.
Yeah, it was all the constant effect, wasn't it? Obviously, I was on the outside. Something happened. I wasn't sure. I thought I got squeezed off. I did ask someone that was watching if I got squeezed. They said I had enough space. I think it was just the cold tyres. I was struggling for temperature, and as soon as I went on the curb, it sent me around to hit the Ferrari, and then unfortunately, as Raceboy went past, his rear left gave me damage, but at the end of the day, it's racing, these things happen, and then you move on.
Yeah.
I think those are strong words to end the stream, so I want to thank all the drivers for turning up, thank you Raceboy and Jakey Boy to turn up for the interviews.
Yep.
No problem.
Thank you Tuspel and Fish for commentating, really enjoyed it with you guys together. And thank you everyone at home watching the stream. We will be back next week for Germany, same time, same day. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye bye.